hopefully, this will be the last round of fights. I'm getting really kind of bored of this dungeon. It's been going on much longer than I have patience for. And of course, we have no indication as to how far we are in the dungeon. We could be 2 fights away from the end. We could be 20. So, I guess all we have to do is just keep fighting and hope! Just hope we're almost done. And I'm starting to recognize these enemies. That tentacle enemy, that was in Figaro Castle, back when King Kevin was pretending to be somebody else. And this is the zombie Roman Centurion. You know, the one that was protecting the Falcon from Hoover's friend. Yeah, Durill's tomb, that's it. So, this is the boss that was protecting that. Let's see if I can recognize the third boss. Okay, we're going to switch to the third boss any second now. It's, yeah. This game is kind of slow. Yeah. Okay, third boss is Humbaba! Ooh, the evil monster that was, you know, attacking the village where all of Vanjie's 8 children lived. I recognize him. Yeah, he was attacking that village alright. And then Vanjie went Super Saiyan 3, and all the kids loved her anyway. They didn't care that she was half Esper. Wasn't that sweet? It was sweet, but it's sad that Vanjie's dead now because she's half Esper. Everybody has to die. Or not everybody has to die, just Vanjie has to die because she's half Esper. And killing Kefka means Vanjie has to die because there aren't any Espers anymore. Aww. I'm still kind of upset about the fact that Vanjie has to die. I like her. She's the main character of the game, right? In my eyes, she's the main character of the game. I don't know... Which of the various characters would you guys say is the main character of the game? Because a lot of the plot revolves around Vanjie. The game starts off with her. We have a humongous plot line where our friends are trying to find her again. And you know, the whole Esper world plot line sort of ties into Vanjie because she's half Esper, right? What is an Esper? Did the game ever really explain? I think I would have preferred it if the game just came out and said, hey, an Esper is a magical creature, and they're rumored to be extinct. You know, creatures with great magic power that are rumored to be extinct. I think if the game had just, you know, come out and just explained that at the beginning, I could have had a better time with this game, rather than, you know, the game assuming that everybody already knows what Espers are, and I was just confused the whole time. I was really confused. I had no idea what Espers were, so... yeah. Very confusing. Very confusing unless you already know everything in advance. Okay, this fight is looking to be much tougher than it should be. Might want to skip it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to skip this fight. This is, yeah. Just skipping through this fight, way too difficult. Oh no, not Mo, Larry, and Curly, the Dream Stooges. Phoenix down on Banji. Oh, and didn't you have to fight them in a specific order, which I have already forgotten because that was a long time ago? You did, didn't you? Okay, Banji's awake. Now she can use her super healing powers to bring everybody back to life. And now Risho has been healed. So what is the order you want to defeat these enemies in? Was it the one on the top first? I think it was the one on the top first. I'm going to try that and see if it works. Oh no! Triangle attack. What the? And let's go for Ultima. Might as well, right? Oh, I could have used the spell to heal our friend Eric, who is currently frozen or something like that. Okay, so we defeated the Dream Stooges, and I don't recognize this enemy. Huh, is this a boss I just didn't fight? I hope that's not the case, because that would mean there's more to the game, and I would have to do more dungeons. And I'm really just playing to the end of the game. I really hope the game is over. I don't want to go around and do more dungeons, right? It's been long enough. It's been long enough. Let me just move on to Final Fantasy VII already, haha! Actually, I don't think they made a Final Fantasy VII Advance. I know they're remaking the Final Fantasy series again for the DS. I think they're trying to make them 3D, is what I heard. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure if that means that the game is going to be completely in 3D, or if they're just going to add some 3D animated cutscenes to the game, like they did with one of the remakes of Final Fantasy VI. The PlayStation remake, they added cutscenes. Besides for that, the two games were completely the same. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. So, yeah, I think, the last I heard, they just came out with Final Fantasy IV for the DS. So I imagine that means it'll be a little bit before they come out with Final Fantasy VI for the DS. Actually, let me look that up. Okay, so I looked it up. Apparently they have Final Fantasy III for the DS, Final Fantasy IV for the DS, and Final Fantasy XII for the DS. So they are not re-releasing the Final Fantasy games on the DS in any sort of order. But, you know, for the Game Boy Advance re-releases, there was an order. They started with games 1 and 2, then 3, 4, 5, and 6.